Hello again, everybody. This is going to be Jund League number 18. This is actually Jund League number 19, but unfortunately the video with 18 had some corruption, and I had to break it up in the middle and was unable to piece it back together. So that one ended in a 3-2. We lost the first round, 1-3, and then lost the last round. So we almost rallied it all the way back to a 4-1. So this one will be the official League 18, and it'll be titled as such. Still the same list as the previous video. Actually a lie. I'm not playing the Dark Confidant anymore. I wasn't playing the Dark Confidant in actual League 18, which is why I had a little memory lapse just now. But yeah, in League 17, actual League 17, I was playing one Dark Confidant and 23 lands. And in this one, actual League 19, but really 18, I'm playing a 24th land. And the 24th land is going to be second copy of Nurturing Peatland in favor of the Dark Confidant. I just don't think the Dark Confidant is super well positioned right now. And as much as I love it, I'm just not going to play it to see how I can do without it. Everything else still the same. I've really liked this sideboard. Not really a reason to change it as long as it's working. And let's take a look at what we expect to see. So Gruul bumped up another place. Burn bumped up another place. Both subverting blue-white Stone Blade. Eldrazi Tron dropped a spot next to regular Tron, and then Luris Aggro has been at 8 for a few days now. And then down here at the bottom, we've got pretty much the same 4 decks that have been down here for a while. Actually, Amulet Titan, kind of a relative newcomer, but it's been super popular in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that rise back up again. Let's close this tab and jump into the league. Where that though? Don't need that. Oh, wrong window. There's so many windows. How do I clicking the wrong one every time? Cool. I think I'm going to ship this. There's no guarantee Kling is good. We've only got 2 of our colors. Like, if we can guarantee our next card is fetch lands, this hand is okay. Yikes. Well, they're going first. I can cast 3 of my spells. Let's just bottom a redundant Renin 6, and then hope to hit a land. Oh, how is it every single round 1? It's always Tron. Alright, well that's not what we wanted to see. Alright, well at least it's Eldrazi Tron. We've got a much better matchup versus that. They don't have Tron on 2 either, so that's good. Let's take Reality Smasher. Reason being, we have Lightning Bolt to deal with their Karn. And we can pressure the Planeswalker with our various burn spells and creatures. Reality Smasher, we don't really have a clean 1-for-1-2 right now. Really need to hit like a fetch land or something. We don't. Alright, well I can hit my Thoughtseize to try to draw a land. 23 hits. Well, that's a land. I guess that's better than nothing. So I guess here gets Temple. Oh, they're just going for the Tron. Maybe they've drawn it. Who knows? Play a mine. Yep. Indeed. Ballista. Alright, well I'm happy bolting that. We'll get pinged for 1, no doubt. Oh, they forgot to do it. Alright. Land? Alright, it's a land. Should have been more specific. Yep. So, if we can spike a land, an untapped green source to hit the Bloodbraid, we can attack the Karn and save the Bolt. We may need the bolt to finish off an Ugin the Ineffable. So I think that's what we want to do. And if we don't hit the land, we could always bolt it main phase. Come on, green. There we go. Goyf? Inquisition. Well, that'll at least hit a Dismember. Or they have 2 mines. Alright, well, they'll get the Sky Sovereign here. That's kind of scary. The boat. Yep, probably just kill our Bloodbreed. Yep. Well, that's not hitting anything, or probably not. This is a Thought Knot. Jeez. All right, so we're just dead to the boat. They can Thought Knot, take whatever they want, crew the Sky Sovereign, hit our Bloodbreed, attack us for 6, put us to 10. We're never beating this Thought Knot Seer. Never mind the Ugin the Ineffable. So, not super sure about the Clothis. It's not going to be a creature very often. But, I mean, it can get some damage in. Was that poison? Yep, just Junding him out again. We're down a game, though, so we're not really Junding yet. And I finally hooked up everything to Ethernet, so we shouldn't have any random signal dropouts. Sounds kind of painful. I guess I go Blood Crypt Forest. Forest of some kind. I mean, I could just Overgrown Tomb. It makes Blackleaf Cliffs a better draw. We're facing Eldrazi Tron. So yeah, I definitely want to cast the Thoughtseize here in case they've got something like Map. Very painful hand. Damn, they have 2 maps and 2 Tron lands. Brutal. I guess I'll take the creature then. Not great. Oh, this does not feel good. We're at 12. They haven't even done anything. We've played a bear. Yeah. Not great. Their hand was kind of the nuts for as far as Inquisition, turn 1 Inquisition goes. And we bricked. Let's hit you for 3, I guess. Not what I would call ideal. Death Shadow Gale. I wish. I wonder what they get. I love it when the Tron player like thinks about what land they have to play, or they just slow roll it when we know you have it. It's like just do it. Come on, we know you're not doing anything else. I guess here goes Liliana because it answers the thought knot. Unless they don't care. I mean, this hand's okay. If they take Liliana and we hit a land, we can still Plague Engineer. We may be able to combo the Plague Engineer with the Bolt to kill the Thought Knot. Was like a blast zone by now. Yeah, makes sense to me. Land? That's a 3-drop. Not going too well. I'm going to accept the 2-for-1 here, but I'll get a card back at least. Okay, that'll answer a Reality Smasher at a deficit. This is a weird timing. Because, like, don't they want to keep Tarmogoyf small? I guess they know they have Blast Zone. I mean, if we draw a land and then they somehow have nothing for a while, we have a chance. I guess if they somehow hit another Smasher, this will trade with it. But they get to Blast Zone it. Yep. You think my connection's unstable? What? Why is it doing this? I don't understand why it's doing this. My connection seems great. I'm on Ethernet now too, so it should not be doing this. Yeah. My upload speed is terrible. Even through Ethernet. What the hell? I don't know how to explain that. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I thought Ethernet would solve the problem, but apparently not. Yeah, I apologize. I honestly don't know what's wrong then. My download speed is fantastic. It's 110 gigabits a second. Or megabits, whichever. And then my upload was 10 just a minute ago. But now it's like a quarter of one. Alright, it looks like it restabilized at a normal output rate. How does it look now? Oh, and as I say that, it drops. This is so annoying. I honestly don't know what to do about it. Like, again, like Ethernet was supposed to help, but it just is not. Yeah, my upload speed's back to normal. Don't know. Yeah, it would seem it's good now. Like, I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know if you heard me. Like, I'm on Ethernet now. And I don't know why it's still having issues. Like, my download speed was, here, look. So, like, my download speed's really good. I'm on Ethernet, it's to be expected. And then, like, you want an upload speed of between, like, 2 and 5 usually. But I'm on Ethernet, so I'm getting, like, 9. But I ran when I was cutting out, I ran the test again, and my download was 120, and my upload was a quarter. I just don't know what to say about it. Connection doesn't want me to play Tron. Yeah, I guess. Eldrazi Tron again. Well, I guess we're gonna cut out. Wow, there's a huge lag now too. You're like 15 seconds behind me. Getting really aggravated with these stupid stream problems. Did you really want to know what happened? They had turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer back-to-back games off of Double Temple, and I scooped. Yeah. Felt bad. Doesn't help that the connection issues are kind of tilting me. I'm like still off to the side trying to figure him out as I play. Yeah, but we're not playing against Eldrazi Tron this round, so maybe we won't lag out, right? Ballista combo, huh? Alright, well, it looks like I'm not putting down this Abrupt Decay for the rest of the match. I'll discard a Lily to make this Tarmogoyf huge. Yeah, the Walking Ballista combo. This matchup seems good. After getting Eldrazi Tron that has the nuts back to back. Oh, they're playing Company? I guess if I attack and they like try to block with the block stuff, I could Edict them. Alternatively, I could just defend the Liliana to try to ultimate. I think I'm just going to defend the Liliana and try to ultimate. I'm just going to do this now. I guess that makes my Ren and 6 slightly better. You're not sure how to stop the combo, you're not sure how to stop the streaming issue. The combo. You haven't played much versus that? Well, for starters, you hope they don't collect the company and have it be a 4-for-1. Search for a Ballista. Yeah. Search for a bird. Alright, well, bird doesn't do as much. I mean, if we can defend the Liliana this turn, we'll get to ultimate. I get to turn the Heliod off with the Abrupt Decay. Oh, by the way, one thing that I did try as far as the stream goes is I got the stream key again and I just re-put it back in. When I tried to start the stream back up after closing it, it said there was a stream key issue, so I'm hoping just cutting and pasting it again will fix it. So this is pay 2, another target creature gains lifelink. Yeah, so we get to block a ranger and then decay the other one, which will turn off the Heliod. Or Heliod. Hey, we won. Do they even have graveyard stuff going on? I don't think they do. I mean, I've got Cling and Scavenging Ooze as a hedge versus that. This matchup's already so good. Oh, and we didn't play against Eldrazi Tron, so the stream didn't crash. That was a good draw. They don't have Veil of Summer either. Nice. Their Ooze is annoying, but it's not important. Their Spike Beater is part of their combo. The Knight doesn't do a whole lot. I feel like the most annoying thing by a lot is just this Ranger Captain. So that can get pushed. And then whatever they play next, I'll just Edict with Liliana. Maybe I should have main phased this because they could have drawn Veil of Summer. That could potentially be really, really bad for me. Alright. So you can remove a counter to gain 2 life, pay 2, remove a counter, put a counter on a creature. Alright, they'll gain 4 here. Company. Oh, it's for 2. Sure. So we kind of let them attack for 1, and then if they play the Knight in response to the Knight, we can, like, Kolagon's Command, shatter an artifact, do 2 to the Knight. I think I'm going to play Swamp here so I can also just cycle the Cling. Choose an artifact. Choose a creature. Nice. Easy peasy. Well, we deserve an easy peasy after the hard lemon hard that we just went through. Easy peasy. Lemon hard. Ooh. There are just so many matchups where this does nothing. There are a few where it's great. The opponent mulligans. I mean, like, if this is prowess, this hand's great. If it's burn, this hand's fine. If it's the same matchup as before, this hand's fantastic. Amulet. Not great. This matchup's fine. I'm like 50-50 against it, I think. Zap. That'll be fine later. I'll play fetch here. If they play like a dryad, I may want to terminate it. Well, they put a trigger on the stack, so let's just terminate now. They showed me they had another Titan. Yeah, this hand's really good if we hit a land. We've got a decay for the amulet. Right, and they've got the amulet. Alright, so land's gonna be a really big draw. Clearly. Cool. I could just start going to work on the hand. It'll suck if they have a Bailoff. Yeah, like I'm not exactly sure. Like if they have Bailoff, that really sucks. But Ashiok doesn't actually matter yet. I think I'm gonna go with the Liliana so I can start getting on the hand. I mean, if they have a Bailoff, that was gonna hit the field pretty much no matter what at some point, right? Cool, they didn't have it. I think I'm gonna discard Pulse. If they go, they could go like Amulet, 4 mana. No, so they can't Titan next turn unless they go like Amulet, bounce land. You go like Amulet, bounce land, and like play a Dryad and bounce land again, but that seems excessive. I think I should just get my clock down. I'll discard a Pulse. And then who knows, this Bloodbraid could like a Pillage or something ridiculous. BBE into Ashiok? Yeah, that's a possibility. Alright, I guess that's what happens. You called it. I mean, I guess I'll just start targeting them. Like, there's a chance that we hit some, like, one-ofs that could end up killing us. Yeah, it's recorded. I don't have the chat showing up on the recording, but I can confirm in the audio that you did in fact call it poison. Clothis. That's a sideboard card. Bond of Flourishing. Look at the top 3 real permanent card from among them, put on your hand, put the rest on the bottom in any order, gain 3. That's cool. I mean, we are one off of just ultimating. I mean, I guess I'll ditch a Ravine now. I think I want backup Ashiok in case they have like a Beast Within or something stupid. They discard a Pact. Doubt they're playing Lightning Bolts. We got a Field of the Dead and a Slayer Stronghold. Can't imagine they're playing a whole lot of those. One Slayer, 2 fields. Well, we got 1 field. So they are at Titan mana next turn. They won't get to search with it. We could also just emblem this, or not emblem, ultimate this Liliana. How brutal would Veil of Summer be? Please no veil. We did it. Yeah, we could +1 again, but then if they draw the answer to the Liliana, I'm gonna feel really stupid. Definitely could play it safe though. 2 Dryads out, yep. And Azusa too. Alright, Bog myself, sure. We're on the mill plan too if they somehow kill this Bloodbraid. Let's Overgrown Tomb, cash in Peatland. Yeah, that is true. Each Ashiok is minus 20 cards. Huh, they have the Beast Within. Oh, wow, we don't actually have double black. I mean, they're not at Titan mana anyway. They don't even have it. My logic was hopefully I can take something and then exile that too with the Inquisition. Amulet. Yep, our luck definitely increased chaos. Or, sorry, poison. Alright, let's just play the land. Could save the information. Did we win? Who knew that sideboard cards are good against the near combo decks? I would have never guessed. They mulligans. We have an Alpine Moon. And a Tarmogoyf. The issue is this doesn't have a way to stop the Titan. We can stop the Field of the Dead. We can also just like slow him down by naming a bounce land. We won't know. We don't know which bounce land to name. This is really, really close. Pulse, not bad. I'm not gonna play the Moon now because I don't know what to name, so I'll just play a Ravine. Interesting they're still playing Tribe Scout. I guess when I learn to play it, it gets better. Let's get our threat down. Take a land out of the deck. The next turn, if we really wanted, we could Alpine Moon, name Castle, and terminate the Tribe Scout. Could also just name Gruul Turf. Ooh, that was good. Now let's just get that down. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Ashiok first. Like, I'm okay if they attack this thing for one, because that means they're not putting a land into play. The odds my Goyf grows by milling myself are pretty high. And it does. So they can get up to 6 mana right now. Or I guess now they can't. Like, they can get up to 5. The bounce on they have in hand is maybe the red-white one, right? No, it was Castle. They have a Castle. And a Clothis too. So if I Alpine Moon on the Gruul Turf, it cuts them off of a land. That'll put them up to 4. Sorry, so they'll put a land in end step. It'll be Castle. That'll be 4. If they play a land, that's still 5. What happens if I just Bloodbraid here to increase pressure? If they Titan, they can't search, and then I can terminate it. I mean, this might be one of the better windows to get my second mode of pressure down. I think I'm gonna do it. I guess let's Ashiok first. Doesn't matter a whole lot. Goyf becomes a 4/5 again, not bad. Cool. That can hit the Amulet. Really protect us from a bunch of mana shenanigans. It's like one of the ways we could lose is they play like a Hornet Queen or something dumb. Like the Tribe Scout's only gonna do so much for so long. Valakut's something to name. Wow, Goyf is huge this turn. Thwack. Funny how there are 6 cards in the graveyard, and between the 6 cards they have 6 types. Oh, they want the mana. Jeez. Alright, so they have 6 on board if you count the Clothis mana. So they can Titan. But Titan doesn't search. Yep. Oh, are they gonna Beast Within this? Oh, they only have the one more land. They were so close. They were a white mana off. So, can we kill them? We terminate Titan. Can we add a type of some kind? Yeah, we can. We can Inquisition ourselves and discard the Alpine Moon. So let's kill this. That's 8 currently. We don't have enchantment yet, right? Right. Target me. Discard enchantment. Thanks. I've cast a few Inquisitions on myself in the past. Let's see if we can turn it around from getting nutted on by Eldrazi Tron rounds 1 and 2. Well, the issue is if we target ourselves with the Ashiok, we're taking out Artifact because they're the only ones with an Amulet in the graveyard. So we would actually need to hit 2 more types, and I don't actually think we have any more types except for the Alpine Moon. Let's go first against the Big Dad Chad. Alright, let's mulligan first. Yeah. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. Whoa. Just zoo. Like actual zoo. They kept a 1-lander. I guess I'll take a guide. What's up, James? We are 2 and 2. We lost the first 2 and then won the next 2. Our first 2 matches were both Eldrazi Tron. And then the second opponent actually had he went turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer both games. Ooh, Goyf was a good one. So let's see if they hit their land. If they do, they're going to have a pretty good turn. Burning Tree into another creature or 2. Yeah, E-Tron's not particularly favored. I think we're like 40 to 45% game 1, and then sideboarded we're probably about the same. It's going to be interesting to see if they choose to attack here. Probably not, yeah. Alright, them missing land was pretty big. That was good too. I think I'm going to Liliana now, because this will give us max chance of it loading up for another Edict. Kolaghan's Man's a pretty good draw for us. No attack, please. So let's start looking at some creature types for Plague Engineer. Goblin, Scout, Human, Ooze, Ape, Beast. Inquisition's not bad, but I really would like to plus Liliana. Maybe I just plus Liliana, discard Cling to Dust. So I mean, if even plusing Liliana kind of acts like a removal spell, right? Because they have to attack into Liliana to kill it, and then I get to block with a Goyf, which is kind of like the removal. Cling to Dust is going to gain 3 life, though. Don't think I can ditch Kolaghan's Command. And Inquisition's actually going to get something out of their hands, so I think I'll just ditch a Cling and then plan on Kolaghan's Commanding this turn. Goyf grows. So yeah, pretty fortunate that they've stumbled, but I mean they kept a greedy one. Zoo is like one of those matchups I enjoy. Like not just because it's probably a good matchup, just because like it doesn't take forever, and you always feel like you're almost dead. So it's really satisfying when you almost win, or obviously it's even more satisfying when you do win. Okay, so this is the pseudo removal I was talking about. Doesn't really matter which I block, right? Goyf still dies to Bolt either way. If I block this, they can remove 2 counters to regenerate. Yeah. But that's gonna happen at some point no matter what. So let's make it happen now. Because the Kolaghan's Command will then kill the experiment one. Wow, they just let it happen. Super interesting. I mean, if they bolt this, I'll get it back and have them discard. Pretty fortunate to still be at 15. Another Gore Clan. Alright, I'll just take their threats. They're the only things that could compete with my own. Like I'm not afraid of this Boros Tron putting me to 11. So you have +4/+4 in trample, makes theirs a 6/7. That is enough to push through the Goyf. Hey, they hit it. Do I block? I think I am. I think if I don't have backup threat, I'm not blocking. But like this Gore Clan is gonna do something pretty much no matter what. So untapped land would be great, threats would be great. I just don't want to draw like Thoughtseize. Okay. I guess I should get Forest here because that'll make oozes better. Liliana? Running 6, you say. Could have been better. I've got the Forest in play, which means Bloodstained Mire is better. And I'll try to block. We got this Cling to Dust to draw a card if we brick next turn. Ideally, we draw like 1 mana interactions. That way we can do both. Like, they can attack, I'll block. If they want to like Boros Charm to get indestructible, that's fine with me. We're taking that trade? That's surprising to me. They're gonna Boros Charm a run in 6? Yeah. Deal, I guess. Alright, I'm at 14, you're at 16. Not great. Guess it doesn't really matter. I don't want to hit creatures with this, because then I don't draw a card. I guess we'll leave Planeswalker sorcery to make my glyphs big. This leaves a sorcery. I've got 2 Planeswalkers. They have instant already. Don't need another land. I guess we'll just get rid of a creature. Done. Not great. Also not great. Jeez. I guess something I could have done better is, had I played a fetch land last turn, I'd be able to cast the Cling again. No thanks. I mean, if I Thoughtseize, I can Cling to Dust again immediately. Actually, no, I can do that with a fetch land too. Alright. I guess we should just do it now, because if I draw a Goyf, I'm going to want to play it. Same with Ooze. This Cling's been pretty good. It's netted 2 cards, all of which have been lands. We've gotten lucky enough just to get to this point. Here's the 2/2. Yep. Please don't be Bushwhacker. Whew. Spell. That's a spell. I guess we'll start refilling the graveyard for the Cling. If they've got like a Tarka's command or something, I'll see if they can fire it off. Hey, nice. So we prevented damage here. So we'll go to 9, yep. Yeah, I have a few lands. Normally I would want to save life here, but I think I'm going to try to refill for this Cling to Dust at some point. Running out of lands to draw. Well, they're hitting their lands now too, I guess. They hit another one. They could have Dryad Arbor though. So that's actually not the worst for them, assuming they've got Dryad Arbor. I guess. I mean, let's put our thoughts using the art without actually having to cast it. No Dryad Arbor. Whew. We've got an onboard answer to a creature. Even if I get a fetch, crack it. I mean, yeah, that's the 5th card. I have only Mountain left in the deck as a fetchable. Is it crazy to want to play this Liliana and Edict with that one? I think that is crazy. Let's just keep as many removal spells as we can. Like, I could Cling to Dust again, but I want to be sure I can kill everything. Oh, you know what? I could just play this Liliana after Edicting. Yeah, that's how that works. Keep this one. Plus the new one. And then I guess we could still play Tarmogoyf if we hit one. So let's target Windswept Teeth. So yeah, this is the 4th card Cling has drawn us. Third it's netted. Hey, we hit an Ooze. You know what? I'm gonna prevent any BS by just playing it on the same turn that I can have a lot of green up. Because if this gets bolted, I'll be real upset. Alright, we can beat that. I think we're in the clear now. Moto, why you lag? Okay, that's why you lag. Jeez, alright. Brutality doesn't kill a whole lot, but it can take a lot of stuff out of their hand. It's kind of it. Like these 5. Plague Engineer is even on the slow side a little bit. That game was something. This hand is something. We're missing the Glyphopotamus, but other than that. Oh, there's the Glyphopotamus. So Glyph is going to outsize this Goblin Guide next turn. I think I want to prevent some kind of nutty start where they have like multiple Burning Trees into a Bushwhacker. Which means I'd Inquisition here and just be okay with taking another 2. Wow, it's just all burn. Jeez. Alright, well I guess I take the one that's guaranteed to do 4. Yeah, that's a hand. Cashing in the Atarka's command for a deal 4. That's still like a collected brutality or something. How nutty would that be? Forest is actually a pretty bad reveal. Because we need a land in the yard to make the Glyph a 3/4. Alright, well we drew a Decay, so now it doesn't matter. This game's easy. Alright, so I'll just Decay this. Yeah, because like if we were able to fetch Basic Forest, we can make Glyph a 3/4, which means we can still block through Atarka's command. Alright, and they know about Tarmogoyf, so like they have to know we've got removal at this point. Liliana on top. That's a good one. I guess I could have gone the blocks again to see if they spew off an Atarka's command. Ooze. Alright, well we can bolt that. They also just know about a Liliana. Alright, we know their hand too. Highly doubt they're going to want to bolt a Liliana, but I think I'm happy if they do. So let's just get the Liliana down and then maybe even get the 2-for-1. You think they're going to bolt the Liliana? I'll be happy if they do. I mean, they got 6 points of burn in hand. Crunch a munch. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of aggro the deck, right, Poison? Like, when you think of aggro, modern circa 6 years ago, this is it. This is the aggro deck 6 years ago. All of the 1-mana things that get big. You were right, though. They did bolt the Liliana. Alright, let's do this now so they can't Atarka's command to save it. And then play a huge hippo. Yeah, I do think they lose here. If they play Rest in Peace somehow, then Glyph will shrink, but I could even pulse that if I wanted to. Nakatl, sure. Yeah, if they don't get ahead in like the first 2.5 turns, it seems pretty difficult for them to come back. I think I'm just going to attack and pulse this thing. I want to start closing. Yeah, I know I can gain 2. But I'd rather just gain the 1 extra by not tapping the Peatland. Like, I'm gonna have spare mana on future turns, almost definitely. I'd rather gain 1 extra than just spew it because I can. Yeah, I know, they're end of turn. You mean like off of the peatland last turn, right? Yeah, last turn. Yeah, I would have had to have tapped the peatland, which loses 1 but then gains 3. So if I just wait, I gain an additional 1 pretty much. Okay, so we ended up 3-2ing, which is a pretty good record for how this league started. I don't doubt people who start this YouTube video are gonna like watch the first 2 matches and just immediately turn it off. But yeah, we kind of got nutted on by the Eldrazi Tron deck, especially that second opponent who thought knotted on turn 2 twice in a row. Yeah, but I mean we hit really good matchups. Matches 3 through 5. Like we hit the Walking Ballista Heliod combo into the worst version of Vizier combo into just another creature deck. It's 9-12. I was only planning on doing 1, but since that one was so fast, I could probably do 1 more. But let me do my wrap up so I can get this video closed out. Okay, so I mean I kind of already like just said like how the matches went. So I guess I'll just talk about what cards kind of shined for me. The Terminate remains very, very good. The Abrupt Decay also very, very good. It even killed Amulet. Oh, we hit Amulet round 3. It wasn't three creature combo. It was 1 creature combo and 2 creature decks. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I have less and less to say about the deck more the more I play it, just because the cards are good at doing what they're put here to do. Nothing is super special. I still really like Bloodbraid for turning the corners and turning up the heat. I still think this level of interaction is about as much as you want at 1 mana. I still think the Cling to Dusts have been pretty impressive. Tarmogoyf's still the biggest generic beater you can find. I like this split between Maelstrom Pulse and Kolaghan's Command. They've been very good. And the sideboard also has just felt fine. Yeah, I mean, this was the first league that I got through start to finish in 1 sitting, playing 24 lands. And I never drew the actual 24th land because I know it's a Nurturing Peatland in time for like the 3rd land drop when I was sweating it. But I mean, I did have a few instances where I was sweating it, and having the 24th land made me feel a little bit more comfortable. For special cards for the Euro decks, well, I do actually have special cards for the Euro decks. Cling to Dust, that's a good one versus them, and then obviously I have like a whole bunch of sideboard stuff for them. Klothys, all the Spell Bombs, and Ashiok, all of which are pretty much devoted to killing Uro in that matchup. Yeah. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. If you like content like this and you want to see some more, you can find it all on my YouTube channel. I've got a big old playlist with, this will be the 18th video in there. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch my recording sessions live, I do so on Twitch at Junderdome. You can find the link for that in the description of the video you're currently watching. And if you're currently watching on the stream and you want to find the YouTube page, you can find the link to my YouTube in the About Me section of my Twitch channel. So yeah, that'll about wrap it up for this one, and see you for number 19.